I'm planning on it.
You are planning.
I've been doing it my whole life as a kid. I was writing, always working on stories and writing skits, even when I was a little kid. I was that kid that, I'd crawl out of the attic and I'd be on the roof, and my neighbors would see me on the roof, and I was about 4 years old because I like looking at the sky and the clouds and the stars and stuff. And they'd call my mother, and she'd be like, "Your son is on the roof." And to me, it was just normal, but she...
To her, was it upsetting?
Yeah, I gotta say, she's such a beautiful soul that she just basically asked me to think about what I wanted to do with my life. She never stopped me from doing anything. It was very encouraging.
Wow.
But
wow.
She never stopped me. But later on, like when she saw some of the stuff, she was Southern, so it'd be like, I showed her when I was on the A400, the side of the airplane in Rogue Nation, and she was like, "Honey, is that you on the side of that airplane?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, it is." She goes, "Oh, Lordy, I'm so glad you didn't tell me about that one. I just don't need to know."
You do have to keep some things from her, I would guess.
I did. It was better afterwards.
Would you? Okay, I have some would you questions. These are not would you rather questions. These are would you, and you can just say yes, no, or whatever. Would you parasail over an erupting volcano?
I've been to an erupting volcano.
Of course you have.
And parasailing over would be quite beautiful.
You would?
Yes, I would.
Would you fly a jetpack through a tornado?
Well, what kind of tornado and where?
One of the bad ones.
Can I test the jetpack before we go into it?
Of course, we can have testing beforehand.
I have to evaluate that.
Would you ride a shark like a cowboy?
Hey. I went diving with the whales. Blue whales. A shark, it would depend. Great white?
Yeah, have to be.
Yeah. I don't think they'd like that.
Yeah, okay. Would you gain 100 pounds for a role?
Les Grossman.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. I know I've told you this story before. But at the end of that movie, I said to my, I said, I thought Tom Cruise was in this movie. She's like, "You idiot, he was Les Grossman the whole time." Weed, Would you be a passenger in a plane flown by Harrison Ford?
Yeah, I would. I trust Harrison. I trust.
Would you fly a plane blindfolded?
What?
Fly a plane blindfolded.
You know what? You actually, at a certain point, am I allowed to look at the instruments, or I just can't see them at all?
Well, I don't know what your powers are, but I would say, no, you can't see anything.
No, Jimmy, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Would you jump off one plane onto another plane that was flying?
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd try that.
You do that?
I'd try that. Depending on the speeds. You'd have to evaluate that.
Would you go back in time to stop the guy who killed Abraham Lincoln?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes.
Would you ever run with scissors?
What?
Scissors. You ever run with scissors,
You mean like in my hand?
Yeah.
We've all done that.
Okay, all right. All right, there are no no's.
We've all done those.
It's great to have you here. I look forward to seeing you at the Academy Awards. Top Gun Maverick. Yeah.
You're going to crush the Academy
Well, I hope
Awards,
so.
Jimmy.
I mean, I don't want to disappoint you.
I'm so glad you're doing it.
If it goes poorly, you can fire me out of Academy.
You're going to crush it.
Top Gun Maverick is in theaters now.
Jimmy.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 comes out July 14th at the movies. We'll be back with Camila Marone.